We're here with the legend that is Tavarish. Guys, keep watching the video to see the full uncut on-stage interview with Tavarish at Goodwood ShedFest 2025. Stay tuned to watch the one-on-one interview I managed to grab with him just at the end as well.
One question, why do you have so much energy right now, Sam? Because, you know, you're usually a very mellow guy.
Well, do you know what? Really, really nice. I got given certain jobs to do at the end of the day. I had to be at 1 o'clock for the Dodgems race, and 2 o'clock for a chat with you. So I didn't roll out of bed till 11. I live 10 minutes away.
Wow. Okay, so I was supposed to be here a lot sooner.
Oh.
But then I went to sleep at like 6 in the morning, and I thought, okay, I'll get up at 7:30 and then be there for 9 or whatever. And I woke up and it's 9:30. Oh, oops.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
The thing is with you, Freddie, is you've become known as, you've basically been adopted by the English car YouTube audience because you're nearly every show now.
Yeah. You know what? I should probably stop doing that. You know, it seems like I just get around too much, and then people are like, oh, it's that Freddie guy. Like, I don't know. I've just seen him too much.
You're like a worn bicycle.
Exactly. Like you said, everybody's gotten a ride.
So, you know, obviously you've supported Alex now for 3 years. The first year was a fantastic turnout. Second year was amazing inside that racetrack. And now we're here at Goodwood. It's one of the most famous UK known racetracks. I mean, they shut this in 1966. And then basically they brought it back over the years. I think it was the late 90s, early 2000s, where they brought back the Goodwood revival. So basically that show is everyone dresses up in pre-1966 clothing to pretend that it was the day before it shut. But is this your first time at Goodwood?
No, I mean, like I've been to Goodwood probably 3-4 times, and every single time it's fantastic. I love the fact that this is all just one dude's yard. You know, it's just. He wanted to put on a super huge show for the Festival of Speed, and then, you know, he just had a lot of land and then invited a lot of people and a lot of cars, and over a lot of time, it actually became one of the biggest shows, if not the biggest show on earth.
But he has the love for supercars like you, and this segment right now is all about your life of building supercars, or partially building supercars.
That sounds like my life is coming to an end. Like, well, this is a Lifetime Achievement Award. Okay, well, we still got stuff to do.
Your life.
This is your life. Wow. Oh my.
Talk to me, go on. What was the first supercar you bought? Because Wrench Every Day started off, and it was such a small channel, and you grew that and grew that. Was there any point you were like, I wanted a supercar, or was that just the way it kind of went?
So with the supercar thing, it's I figured a bolt's a bolt, and the way you take things apart is exactly the same in a Lamborghini as it is in a Honda. So I made the conscious choice to get a fire-damaged Lamborghini Gallardo. I had an Aston Martin at the time, but it cost me about 36 grand, which was all the money I had in the world. So I had that car for about a year, and I had to sell my prized Aston Martin to now fund my YouTube thing. And then it was a total gamble because I didn't know whether I could fix it. I didn't know how much work it was going to be, how much parts were going to cost, but I knew that it was a challenge for me, and I wanted to take that challenge. So it was a fire-damaged Lamborghini Gallardo, and I got it running and driving out of my home garage.
Is that still the car you've got today?
Yeah, I still have it.
Wow, you seem to have this thing where you purchase a lot of cars, but you very rarely sell them.
Yeah, I'm no good at. So you're the salesperson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sell anything to anyone. So I am the opposite of that. So if somebody goes, hey, I'll give you 1,000 pounds, I'll go, you give me 900 and call it a deal. You know, I go the other way. No, I'm terrible at selling, and the only cars that I work on really are cars that I want as an experience. Every car in my garage, in my collection, I have an attachment to. It's not just like, all right, we can move this along and this can get sold or whatever. Like this is I want to add to the story, and these cars like mean something to me because at that part of my life, that was what I was working on, and it helped me build the channel, or helped me build my understanding of cars and my love for cars.
But you become very, very well known for the Murcielago, or I'm sure Ed Bolin says it in a different way. The
Murcielago.
There you go. The Murcielago, Roman Pierce's car from Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
You bought the car, from Dennis McCarthy, and you fully restored it. It went to the Peterson Museum.
Yes, it was at the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles for about 2 to 3 years, and then unfortunately I sold that so I could, again, like, this is one of the cars that I thought I would never sell, but I got a really good price, and then that ended up, you know, paying for my first house and then down payment on the next one, and fueling a lot of projects. And now I have the sister car to that, so I still have a 2003 Lamborghini Murcielago, but it's a lot worse for the wear. You've had it for a while. It has a V6 in it that was swapped over when it was here for Fast and Furious Live, and I have all the running gear that's going to be, you know, put back into it, and it's going to be my dream Murcielago, but that is a little bit later, because turns out I have another project that may need some priority.
You've got the P1,
Yes.
which is kind of getting finished now. I see there's progress. It's coming forward.
Well, so here's the thing with putting a P1 back together, especially one that's been all the way underwater. It's hard. It's really hard. But not only are we putting it back together, we are also modifying it in a way where it's going to be the fastest McLaren in the world.
Wow.
So one of the things I wanted to do with that car is, show people that this isn't just, somebody putting cars back on the road or, being YouTube finished. I want this car to go up against any other build, any other car manufacturer in terms of top speed, in terms of performance. We want to do the best of the best. We want to take it to shows. We want to have people look at the car and be like, oh my, that looks like it's, $3-4 million. So that's what I'm trying to do with that. It takes a little while because, again, everything is custom. So right now we have, the clutch is in New Zealand getting upgraded. We have the exhaust being coated. The turbos are from the Netherlands. We have the suspension that's in Poland right now getting rebuilt and upgraded.
Wow. And
I'm actually here in the UK because I'm going to talk to some very interesting people about this P1 in terms of the body, because I think we're going to do, we already have like a custom sort of body, but we're going to make it a truly one of one.
But you're going to need someone pretty special to help you with that. So I'm going to let you deal with that in the future.
Yeah.
But there's only one man that can really make that car special, and it's you and someone else. And I know this.
I mean, should I tell these lovely people what I'm talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to hear a world exclusive here at ShedFest? Yep. I said, do you want to hear a world exclusive? Yeah. That's pretty good.
Okay, so don't tell anybody, okay? All right? Okay, I'm trusting you guys. So I am meeting with Frank Stephenson, who is the designer of the P1, the original designer, and we are coming up with some custom elements. We're making a truly one-of-one custom body for high speed. So imagine if you are seeing a Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute or a long tail version or something like that, where it is built for speed. So that's what we're making with the P1, and this is with the original designer of the P1, which is something that I don't think I could ever say.
It's holy grail. For people out there that don't know who Frank Stephenson is, he's also the man that saved Fiat. So basically, when Fiat were going down in the sort of late 2000s, he was the man that re-envisaged the Fiat 500 and made that, on our roads now, the little modern bubble car. The original 2001 Mini, he was the man that reincarnated and designed that.
Every single, it's the Ferrari F430. He's done the Maserati Gran Turismo, and every McLaren, like the MP412C, 650S, 675LT, the P1, 720S. Like, he is the guy for design.
He is amazing. He's amazing. He's also the man that designed the BMW X5. He is. Well, the reason I'm saying the normal cars and he's saying the supercars is because we're at a shitbox event, Freddie.
Oh, okay. So I'm sure everybody's heard of these things. Speaking of, I feel like I should probably let people know another little sneak peek if you guys are okay.
No way. You're not revealing it now. I'm
not revealing it. But if you guys are okay with not telling anybody, don't tell. I'm trusting you. We're on the honor system here. So I have this key, and you can tell me what that says.
You bought yourself a Porsche 914, the same as Shmee's car.
That's
Oh, so as an 8. Wow.
Yeah,
That's the second part of the Holy Trinity.
Yeah. So this, if you thought that the P1 was a big deal, yeah, this is going to be. I don't know where this is going to go, but it's. I'm super excited, and you should see in the next few weeks something on the channel about that. So that'll be fun.
But people are going to say, hey, you bought the second part of the Holy Trinity. Mm-hmm. Where's the third part?
If anybody has a LaFerrari in the audience, just let me know. Preferably one that's been in a field or underground.
I gave you one that was in a field.
You did. No, so Sam actually did give me a LaFerrari. It was a wooden model, and it was made wood and fiberglass. And he told me it only weighs about 400 kilos, and that was
a lie.
No, it weighs about 2,000 kilos.
It is like 2.5 ton of 3 inches of filler, fiberglass, and it's horrendous, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's identical. Like if you parked it next to a real one, dimensionally proportionate, it is identical.
Other than the fact that it's made of wood, but yeah, other than that, it's exactly the same car.
You sound like you're unhappy about this.
I am not unhappy. I'm not happy. But again, I know that we have a lot of big ballers in the audience, like me, that can't afford anything. I think if I can get a LaFerrari, that would be great.
That would be cool.
That would be awesome. I think they're like $5 million.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All you have to do is sell the 918 and the P1 to buy the third part.
I don't think I can sell. Who's gonna buy it? Me?
No. Okay, so your second Murcielago.
Yes.
So basically, I met him in 2019. I was at SEMA, and I had this thing called the NAS Charger. It was a 1970 Dodge Charger welded onto a NAS car, which built in England.
Yeah, super cool.
Sent it to America and drove to SEMA. He was parked at a hotel called the SLS, which is now the Sahara.
Yes.
And he's parked out front in the Murcielago. And I'm like, this is the most amazing photo opportunity. Dominic Toretto's Charger next to the Murcielago.
Yeah.
And that was the first time we met because I sold your running gear for your Murcielago to Ed Bolian.
Who then sold it to me.
Yeah, and then you sent me off to the scariest Bronxy place in Essex in the world. I turned up, and these guys were like, who are you? I was like, come to look at a Murcielago. And there was like Citroen C5s on their side, Transits with like wreckers hanging. It was the most dangerous, scary place ever. So I phoned
not
my
a
wife.
Lamborghini dealership. Not that.
Not one bit.
Yeah.
I phoned my wife. I said, babe, this is my location. If you don't see me again, phone the police. So then I sent you some photos, and I'm telling you, there was like Land Rover wheels leant against it. The windscreen was smashed. It was covered in like 0.5 centimetre of sand dust.
So absolutely perfect
it
for
was.
me.
I told you, do not buy this piece of crap.
And I was like, Sam, I need you to get this car.
So I went back and bought that piece of crap. But that allowed you to sell the first one, didn't it, in some ways?
Yes, yes, because I really, really wanted that car in my life. If any of you ever get the chance to just be, in the presence of a car like that, or if you can drive an Italian V12, just do it. It is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and especially that car, it is the best. Like the best experience you can get for under $1 million, and now some of those are over $1 million, which is crazy, which is so crazy.
It's mad. Like you've had the only two, because the third one I believe was at the bottom of the sea in Iceland.
I think they did something. They destroyed it during the movie. So if any of you have watched the 8th Fast and Furious movie, I know it's a deep cut here. The 8th Fast and Furious movie, which was very terrible, they actually had 3 real Lamborghinis, and now I own 2 of them, and the third one it has been destroyed. So yeah, I guess that's some movie history. I don't know how iconic that car is, but there you go.
That's pretty amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, you came here not just to hear us talk. Do any of you, including this lovely man at the front here, have any questions?
I have one question.
Yeah.
It's about the P1.
Yeah.
You said that.
Hello everyone. So you said that you're gonna have like a unique body made for the P1.
Correct.
So what's gonna happen to the previous one? Because that was already unique itself, and then you couldn't really mount it. So you're gonna just scrap it?
No, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to modify. We're gonna have to definitely use the base of that because it's gonna look like a P1. I want it to look like it's not just gonna be like a dragster or something. It's going to be. You're gonna definitely know that it's a P1, and I think we'll build on what we already have. So we had a custom body sort of made, but I think if I can have the original designer of the car give his input on what he thinks, like his vision of that, I think that's exactly the way we have to go. So for me, that like the body that we put together and the rendering, that's like V1, and then V2 is going to be, you know, that's the final form, you know. So it's just going to be, I call it the P1 Evo, and this is all an evolution of the project, because originally we started the project where I wanted to just rebuild the car and have a P1 to drive, and wouldn't that be cool? And then I said, well, if I take out the hybrid system, it would actually be a lot faster because we can put more power into the engine. And then I said, well, why don't we do an exposed carbon body? And then I said, why don't we make this the fastest McLaren on earth? So now it's like, you know, it's like doing a house project, and you say, like, hey, I want to fix a door in the kitchen, and then you're remodeling the entire house. There's no end to it.
That's about as ADHD as us, though, isn't it? You know,
absolutely, yeah.
I'm upstairs trying to repair my little boy's cupboard, and I'm like, oh, we should build another one. Oh, let's pull the carpet up. Yeah, it just doesn't stop.
While you're in there, why not redo the plumbing? Yeah.
Do we have any more questions, ladies and gentlemen? What? You said you have got really nice hair. I didn't hear what you said. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, I will like to do one thing in a moment, if that's all right. So Freddie has got to be on the other stage at 1:30, so we're going to have to close it down pretty quick. But if it's all right with each and every one of you, I want to have like a photo, we'll take it from over here, and I want you to all look like you're having the best day of your life, if that's all right.
Let's all pretend.
That's a good idea. Right, go on, what did you say?
Is the 918 the one that Matt couldn't buy?
Maybe. I may have stolen this.
You have ruined
somebody.
everything.
Well, yeah. Well, I know he wanted to buy a car, and I may have bought it before he could buy it.
So you intercepted the master British mechanic.
Listen, we're all friends here. We're all friends here.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, are you okay to take a photo with me? Okay,
we're going to tag every single last one of you.
Right, this is happening. It is science. Right, Scoot, can you take a photo? Come up here, honey. Sorry, this is Scoot Dog Millionaire, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Scoot Supercar.
Scoot Dog Millionaire?
Yeah.
Is that his actual name?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's science. Do you want to use an actual camera? Or do you want to use this? That's fine. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want everyone that didn't turn up, didn't bother to get out of bed, to realise they completely messed up, all right? So I want your hands in the air, and I want everyone to, let's do a dry run. Ready? 1, 2, 3, yeah! There we go. We're going to let the other stage know that they're insignificant. Right. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, yeah! You're so remarkable. Remarkable.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day in this show. It's a little windy. It's a little windy, as you can see with my hair that's looking like a potted plant. I am going to have to run to the other side.
Yeah, you're going to get intercepted a lot, so you have to be quick.
Yeah, so you're gonna see a lot of things jiggle with me running. Just don't take pictures of this. You know, because it's going to break your camera. It's not very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the man, the myth, the legend, Tavarish. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure you get your phone out today and give the amazing Alex Kirsten at Auto Alex a follow. And thanks to each and every one of you for turning up. We're going to head to the main stage. Grab yourself an ice cream, grab yourself a beer. We'll see you there.
We're here with the legend that is Tavarish.
I wouldn't say legend. Also, it looks from here, it looks like my hair's a potted plant. So.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But thank you very much for coming. Long way from America. We're at Goodwood for ShedFest today. What's your favourite car you've seen here today?
My favorite car is when I got in, I saw a Jaguar XJ220, and that is one of my favorite cars.
I have to say, I saw that on the way in, and that was an incredible car. Oh my God, it's Alex! Oh, Alex is here as well.
Yeah. He's gone Hollywood, you know, like he just it gets to his head.
So
Look
what
how big
else
his
are
head
you
is.
down here for? Are you heading straight back to America after this?
No. I'm gonna do some videos here. I'm gonna
see Matt Armstrong or anything as well.
Well, yeah, hopefully. See some friends, and we'll have
And the 918 you mentioned over the other stage. Was that the one that one he was bidding on in particular?
We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to let too much out of the bag there.